What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new up in this place, my name is Ndwanano, and if you're coming back, you know who I am, you know how we roll. If you're here for the first time, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're watching this video and you have not subscribed, guys, come on, just click the subscribe button. It is absolutely free. So today I am holding up my laptop. If you guys see me looking down a bit, I am reading stuff from my laptop, some of the notes that I've made. And if you've already watched from the title of this video, today we're talking about strategically positioning yourself. So I really hope this gives value to you guys. This video is basically for somebody who's still a student or you're a young professional and you never really pay much attention to these things. I think it's very important for each and every one of us to strategically position ourselves for the kind of careers that we want, and to also just have a vision of where we're going as young people, to have a vision of what we want to do and be able to sort of put that into a daily routine in order to get the action plan going and all of that. So the main reason why I decided to do this video today is I went on LinkedIn. I don't know if you guys are on LinkedIn, but if you're not on LinkedIn, guys, come on. You can't be trying to build this professional career thing and you're not on LinkedIn. But anyway, I went on my LinkedIn and I was just looking at updates and scrolling down and reading people's posts and stuff, and then I came across this one post that said, that was talking about why people are following the designations and like what is the use. So like you find a person with a doctor, CASA, CFA, MBA, like you have all of these things after your name, but like what does it really mean? And this guy was saying the problem is that we are too focused on chasing these designations and chasing these titles that we forget what the real value is. We forget that employers basically want skills, and it's not skills that you'll get by having a certain designation. Just because you're a CSA doesn't mean you have people skills. Just because you're a CFA doesn't mean you have communication skills, those type of things. So I read on his post, and that's basically what he was talking about. And then it dawned on me that we need to sort of get away from this mentality that the more designations after your name that you have, the better you are, or the more advanced you are compared to other people. Because honestly, when you now go into the workplace, employers are looking for skills like Excel skills, they're looking for communication, people skills, they're looking for leadership skills, they're looking for the soft things that you didn't take into account, but you wanted to have the CFA designation next to your name. Now, I'm not saying this is wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong to go study further and have all of these things, but I'm just saying do not neglect, and having those designations does not negate the fact that you need people skills and you need soft skills. So getting on to the content of this video, how do you now strategically position yourself to be successful in your career or in whatever it is that you want to do, anything actually. So the first thing that I'm going to say, and this goes on for the professional career side of things, so if you want to establish yourself as a businesswoman or a businessman, or in corporate, I think it's very important to have a LinkedIn account. Okay, if you're not on LinkedIn, guys, like please download a LinkedIn account. Like just go in once a day, just like you do with your Instagram or your Twitter. Just go in once a day, look at what people are saying, look at the conversations that are being held. I promise you, like, there is so much value in having a LinkedIn account. There's so much value in even using it. Don't just have it, don't just download it, but use it, connect with people. And don't just connect, like how you get value from LinkedIn is that you follow or you connect with this person, and then after that you're like, hey, thank you for connecting. I see you've written this and that on your bio. I'd like to know more about it. That way it opens up that channel of conversation between you and the other person. Yes, they don't know you, and you probably also don't know them on that level, but it gives you like a channel to sort of start a conversation. So I'd say the first thing is get a LinkedIn account, and don't just download it, be active on it. Check it every day, just as you check your Twitter and your Instagram. Comment and like post, share things. That way you make yourself visible. And then another thing is to update your profile, guys. When was the last time you updated your profile on LinkedIn? Okay, the more skills you get as you go on, the more you should be updating your profile on LinkedIn. It's those little things that make people take notice of you. It's those little things that make people recognize you. So I think that is my first tip, to be active on LinkedIn. You would be amazed. Just this past week, right, on my LinkedIn, I don't have a lot of connections, and I've seen a lot of people connecting with me, and I'm assuming you guys are from this channel. So thank you so much if you have connected. But in the past week, I've spoken to two people on my LinkedIn account. I've spoken to one gentleman, and he's into the property space, right? And if you know me long enough and you've been on this channel long enough, you know that I have interest in the property industry. So we've been talking with this gentleman, and he's been telling me how he went about starting his property investment company. And I'm like, wow, how did you do this? And he literally went step by step, and he's like, you know what, if you need help starting up your own, or if you need any type of information in the property industry, call me up, text me, I'll be here and I'll help you. Like, do you see that kind of relationship with someone you don't even know? Secondly, I spoke to this lady, and she wrote an article, and then I commented on the article, and I'm like, this is so useful. Like, it was nothing out of the box, okay? My comment was very generic, it was very basic. I just said, wow, this is so useful, thank you so much. And then she DM'd me, she's like, hey, this is my personal number, let's meet up for lunch after lockdown. And I'm like, what, me? So I went to her bio, and guys, she is a partner in an audit firm. Like, imagine the type of connection and the type of upliftment you can get from those type of people. So if you're still sleeping on LinkedIn, I don't know. Second thing, right, is you need to set yourself apart. So what I mean by this is, let me give you an example. We a group of second year trainees, right? In this group of second year trainees, we all have the same skills. We've all been auditing, so we know audit, we know how to do it. We all basically have the same level of competence, right? But to strategically set yourself for better things, you need to set yourself apart. You need to find that thing in you that is different to other people. If it is speaking to masses, speaking to young people, encouraging young people is what you like, leverage on that. Like, practice, build up skill on public speaking, build up skill on motivation. Maybe get a coach license or something like that. Like, be certified. Like, set yourself apart, guys. If it's Excel skills that you got, girl, leverage on your Excel skills. Like, show them off. Offer to help people when they have Excel issues. Offer to help the partner. Offer to help the manager. Just know and show that you are setting yourself apart on this specific skill. You sort of need to eliminate the competition. And so as a person, as a personal brand, you need to have that competitive advantage. If I don't know, like, what example I can give you guys, but if you have a certain skill that you know that this is my thing, guys, leverage on that. Like, cultivate it, work on it every day. That skill that you think is not very important, people won't take notice. It is that skill that will put you on the map. It is that skill that will make things better for you. It is that skill that will make people take notice of the person that you are, and take notice of what you're capable of doing. It is the same skill that will take you places. So you need to learn yourself, know your skills, know your strong points, know your weaknesses, know what you're good at, and leverage on that. The next point is, sometimes it's good to see what other people are doing around you. So if maybe, let's say, you want to be in a, okay, let me give an example with me. Let's say you want to be in the property industry, right? So you want to be a property investor. You need to check out what people in the property space are doing. right? If people in the property space are setting up investment trusts or investment companies, maybe you might want to consider if that will be the best option for you. Some people could be doing flips, some people could be doing rentals, some people, could just be offering knowledge and skills to other people who want to get onto the industry. Just see what other people in your point of interest are doing. This will not only show you the possibilities in that space, but it will also make you connect to those people. Because, for instance, imagine following, let's say maybe you want to be an influencer, Instagram, on YouTube, and you follow people who are already established influencers on YouTube or Instagram. That way you see what they're doing, you see how they are positioning themselves in the market, you see how they're handling their personal brand, you sort of see how they work and how they came about, and that inspires you to also do the same. So it is very important to check out what other people are doing. What set of skills are people getting in your profession? Is everyone doing CFA? Why are they doing CFA? How are they positioning themselves? And maybe that could also help you figure out what you need to do to set yourself apart. Because if everyone is now doing the CFA route, maybe do an MBA. If everyone is doing an MBA, maybe look for skills in IT. I mean, guys, fourth industrial revolution is coming up, and we need people who are going to have a set of skills in IT, people who are going to be relevant, people who are going to be able to move with the time. So maybe look at the competition, look at what they're doing, do something different. The last point that I'm going to raise is to cultivate your passion. I cannot stress enough the importance of your purpose and your passion meeting your work. Guys, it's amazing what you can do when you're working in a passion project, when you're working within your purpose. Like, there is nothing better than doing what you love and having been paid for it. Like, imagine, what I always say is that, for me, speaking to young people, speaking to people in schools, in high school, in university, people who are coming and people who are looking up to me, people who want to do the same thing as I did, that is one of my passions. And imagine if I can get someone to pay me to do that. It wouldn't even be work, because it's what I love to do. It's like when you enjoy watching a series. Imagine you enjoy watching Money Heist so much that someone is willing to pay you to watch Money Heist. Do you think it would even feel like a job to sit down and watch Money Heist? Like, that's how it is when you cultivate your passion and you get to a point where you start monetizing your passion, you start aligning your brand to your passion, you start aligning your goals and your vision. That's where you strategically position yourself to be working right where you should be and getting paid to do what you want to do. I hope this video makes sense. I hope you guys take this advice and hit the ground with it. Like, it's one of the best things I've learned, to strategically position myself for what I want to achieve. If in 4 or 5 years time I want to be in property, I need to start speaking to people who are in property. I need to start attending property seminars. I need to start connecting with people who are in the industry, people who have been there for the longest time, people who are also startups, so they help me and help me know where to start, help me with whatever I will need. And it's very important to build your network. Like, in doing all of this, guys, LinkedIn, build your network, social media, protect your brand. Like, be mindful of the stuff you put on social media. A lot of people are losing jobs. A lot of people are having dents on their personal brands because of stuff that they tweet, because of stuff that they post. So be very vigilant, and I hope this helps you, and I hope you really like this content. If you did, do give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know what you think of this content. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.